These are interesting, right? Bunch of leathery dudes around a bunch of leather shit, smoking things that smell like leather, phallic objects. I mean, you're a couple gag balls away from a bondage club, basically. I mean, thanks for having me again. I want to say thank you to all the Ukrainians out there who are probably really suffering these days, and we all should keep our hearts with them. But also thank you to the Russians. I gotta say, for like 10 minutes there, it took the heat off us Arabs. We're not the most hated people in the world for just a second. I know, you probably wouldn't think I was Arab just because I told you that, or only because I told you that, because I'm not up here like, yeah, my favorite things in the world are terrorism, cologne, and tight black clothing, habibi. But, alas, I'm very racially ambiguous. I'm pretty much a stock photo for a college brochure. There's a lot of shit I could sell, a ton of shit. I could sell Tide Pods. I could sell Tapatio. I could sell the Taliban if you wanted. Just hit me up. I mean, I sing trap music on my way to Trader Joe's. I know every word to Future, Pusha T. Doesn't matter. You name it, I got it. I'm also fluent in Spanish because I had to fucking explain how many times, no soy español, papa, árabe, papi, árabe. And I'll tell you, that has come majorly in handy working in kitchens. Anybody out there working in the industry?
Yeah. Oh,
Nice. All right. Shouts to my fucking psychos. Fuck us, right? Working in kitchens has been really fascinating. You get to meet people from all walks of life, all different parts of Central America. We all call it like 50 Shades of Brown. It's a pretty good show. It gets kind of wild, hot, and sweaty in there. I used to work with a really interesting chef. He was deaf, actually. His name was David. He was a really strong, silent type of leader. Now, David and I had a little bit of an issue communicating at first because obviously I don't speak sign language. So what we would do is we would take an iPhone, we'd write notes on the iPhone, we'd pass the iPhone back and forth to each other. This is kind of like a beautiful kind of like, friendship forming, a good working relationship, if you will. Now, as our relationship progressed, soon he started teaching me a little bit more and more about sign language. A couple of the most important things that you need to know. First off, thank you. Anybody else speak sign language or know any sign language? No? All right, here's a little lesson. This would be very helpful if you do work with any deaf chefs in the future. This is thank you, right? Just tap your chin a couple times. Thank you, exactly, very easy. Then there's also, here, I'll do this one, it's a little more complicated. This is friend. Just lock your fingers together, right? Then we started getting to the more important ones. Penis. Butthole. He showed me. So I was like, David, penis in my butthole? Sure enough, and 2 seconds later, he was fisting me in my ass in the walk-in. Now, David couldn't really say anything, but anytime he agreed, he would just go, ooh, ooh, ooh. And that's all he was doing, jamming his fucking fist in my ass. And I looked back at him. It did feel pretty good. And I said, thank you, friend. I don't know. Kind of made me realize that cooking's kind of like sex work. You're kind of getting fisted all the time, if you know what I mean. No, but really, think about it. I use my body in a physical exchange from a guest to extract the maximum amount of money from that person. It's pretty much the same fucking thing, right? Now, on most days at a restaurant, you'll get the A-team, the best cooks, the best servers, they've got all your interests in mind. You want to see every little thing that you need, they got it. But some days you get the B-team. The B-team's a problem. God knows. The B-team's all drug addicts and drunks, fucking hate every second of every day of their chosen profession. They fucking hate you for ordering whatever the fuck it is you ordered because you're an asshole. Fuck you anyway. And it's usually not a pleasant time, but they still smile because they're there really just to make $1. And even in the fanciest restaurants, that attitude can still be pervasive, but everybody looks fucking good. Like fucking real good. Sexy little chef coats, perfect little tools, fucking hair's all done in perfect ways. I mean, I'd fuck them. Shit, I'd fuck them. They look good, they cook good, what the fuck? At these fancy-ass restaurants, you can even get what's called a PDR. To those who know, that's a private dining room. And in that private dining room, the chef himself will come and he will fuck you. He'll fuck the shit out of you. Oh, he'll fuck you personally. The portion sizes are about that big, and the bill is about the size of a CVS receipt. But you know what? The biggest tie to why strip clubs and restaurants are pretty much the same thing. Every single person in there is just there to put themselves through college and feed their kids. I don't really have a lot more, but thank you all, Easton. Appreciate the help and getting me started on this journey. Y'all are great.